Welcome to The Artist Matters. I'm Alex Rudy. Each episode features an artist sharing their creative journey, their origins, what inspires them, their process, and offering up a little inspiration, motivation, and advice to help you on your creative journey. Whether you're doing it for fun or looking to make a living, this show will help you on your journey and let the world know your art matters. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of The Artist Matters. I am your host, Alex Rudy. Well, hope everyone's still doing okay, despite the things going on in the world. Racial tensions, still dealing with the pandemic. The arts are slowly opening up, but not as much as I'd hope. Sad to see a lot of these summer movies are now being moved to the fall, so this summer movie season might just be dead in the water. It is so heartbreaking. Some of them thought they were going to release, but, they keep waiting and waiting, but it's not like we're reaching a plateau in cases of COVID. And I don't know, where's the end? And it doesn't seem like to be any big end in sight yet. Just hoping and praying this gets done with soon, because, man, I don't know what's that going to do for the future of filmmaking, TV shows, stage, theater, acting classes. I'm hoping they can open up so my acting teacher, Laurie, can teach again, and other acting teachers across the world. And not just acting, just people who teach painting and crafts, other things, singing lessons, music lessons. I know all of that's been put on hold, but some of them have been able to do it virtually, so I applaud you for finding a way. Use those creative juices in the head and find another way. It can be done. Still doing my ramble on the bridge, and it goes okay. I just need to focus on one little specific topic at a time. And my wife and I have been having fun doing some Snapchat videos with those crazy face filters. It's fun to play some little characters we've created and just do little videos with them. I'm still writing my script for my TV pilot. Slowly but surely. Need to focus on that. And it's time to bring in my next guest. He is my second youngest guest. My first youngest being my granddaughter, Lucia. He is an actor, and his name is Alexander Jameson. Like that first name. And this young man has been busy in his 15 years on this planet. He would remember scenes from his favorite TV shows and reenact them for family and friends, and his mother and father saw something there. At 9 months old, he was in his first pageant. At the age of 4, he began modeling. At the age of 5, he landed his first lead role in a student film. And then, years later, he got his SAG card because he had a guest spot on the Michael J. Fox show. That's right. Years later, at the age of 10, he landed a role that most people may recognize him from, the role of Q's son on Impractical Jokers. That's right. The role of Q's son is that, a role. He's not really his son, but he played him on the show. He's also appeared on the show Happy, Saturday Night Live, and even had an audition with Ron Howard. He didn't get the role, but Ron Howard knows he exists. How cool is that? And he's also played on Kevin Can Wait, where he met another guest from The Artist Matters, Chris Roach. And guess who Chris Roach introduced him to? Our acting teacher, Laurie Ann Davis. And then he started taking classes with her to help improve his craft and get a little deeper with the emotions, and it really helped him a lot. And of course, I'm grateful for Laurie for connecting us. And it's a dubious honor that I am his first ever interview. So I'm glad to be a part of this in your career, Alexander. You will hear someone he's talking to every so often. It's his mom. His mom was there to help him with the interview. So you'll hear her a little bit, helping to jog his memory. Because, 15 years old, the memory starts to go. Forgetting those early roles. Yeah, this is so 10, 12 years ago. I get it. But I hope you'll enjoy this, getting to see a young actor just at the beginning of his career, and hopefully have many years to come once this pandemic has lifted and he can get out there and audition again and get some more roles. So without further ado, sit back and relax and enjoy my chat with Alexander Jameson. Okay, let's welcome to the show someone who has an awesome name, Alexander Jameson. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's great. Another one of the recommendations from the one and only Laurie Ann Davis. You're one of her students, but
Yep.
we'll get into that a little bit later. So let's get into this. And you're the second youngest guest I've interviewed, next to my granddaughter. Let's see. So, very curious that, was there a show or a movie that awakened the actor in you, or did you always have this in you?
I started acting, I wanted to do acting, when I started memorizing lines and, scenes from the show Drake and Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I would memorize lines from that at a young age.
And were you perform this for the family? Would you just do this in front of a mirror or something?
I think I would always do it at just random times, maybe if I'm eating dinner or just sitting down relaxing. I would always just in my head I'd be so.
And so you would perform this for the family?
Yeah, kind of.
Huh. And so I'm guessing did Mom see something in you? Is there something going on? I have to encourage this artistic.
I think so. Huh. I think she saw you know what? I think he wants to.
But you started at 9 months old doing pageants?
Yes, I used to do beauty pageants as my very first ever thing.
So at 9 months old, what kind of pageants? I didn't even know they had pageants for 9-month-olds.
Kids' beauty pageants. Well, there's different age ranges.
Huh.
But yeah.
And you got to do a talent and a commercial.
Did you win? Did you get any prizes for that at such an age?
Yes, I do have a few.
Best child keeping on diapers, or?
Mom, what kind of trophy did I get for?
You won Model of the Year.
Model of the Year.
Of the year! Wow, way to go! Talk about setting you on a path there.
For interview.
Nice, but now I see in one of your highlights. What made you want to get into modeling at the age of 4?
The same thing. I would memorize lines, and I loved watching TV shows and different movies, and I was like, you know what? That looks really interesting.
And then you wanted to be in front of the camera for the modeling part, too, right? You're okay with just not saying words, just posing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And what modeling jobs did you land?
What modeling job did I ever do?
Yeah, you started out doing Time Out New York.
What was it called? Oh yeah, Time Out New York. That's what it's called, Time Out New York. I did that. That was one of my first...
Magazine.
It was a magazine. What were you modeling with toys, or was it just other kids in a scene or something?
I think Yeah, just toys and just me, right?
I don't know what the question is.
Yeah, like, what did I model with? Just my face?
Oh, the first one was that you were a rock star.
Was a rock star.
You had to act like a kid rocker.
Cool.
You
I had to act like a rock star. That's
Chandler's a
cool.
little rocker there.
The
Huh?
other one was
I don't remember that. That sounds amazing.
vinyl curtains for another ad.
How the memory goes in 15 years, but anyway. Then your first acting gig was a student film at the age of 5? Is that right?
I believe so.
Do you remember the name of the film?
What was the name of the first student film that I ever did?
Thomas Knew There Were Pirates.
Thomas Knew There Were Pirates.
Oh, were you Thomas?
Living in the bathroom.
Yes, I was Thomas in a bathroom.
How did you get that?
Believing-
How did you get that role? Were you looking into backstage, or at this point did you have any managers?
No, at this point I did not have any managers. I believe that my mom just would look online for things in certain websites and got an audition and I booked it.
And was this in New York or Long Island?
Yeah, New York.
And what was it like playing that role?
Very different because it was one of the first things I ever did, so it was very weird. But I loved it as a kid. I thought it was really interesting and fun.
And were you able to take direction pretty well? Did it take a while to get some scenes shot?
I would take direction pretty well, but sometimes I wouldn't understand because I'm too young.
Yeah,
so
5 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
Still. But as you shot this, did you feel like, wow, this is where I belong?
Yeah, I think I did at that age. I was like, this is incredibly fun. I want to do this more.
Did the film go to film festivals?
I don't...
Did you?
Did it ever go to film festivals?
No, not that.
No, it didn't go to film
never-
festivals.
You never got to see it on a big screen, right? Did they screen a copy?
I never got to see it.
Oh, you never got to see it at all?
I don't think I ever did, at least.
Oh, too bad. But then you had at the age of 5, you had your first audition job for Hasbro.
Yep, Hasbro. It was a Elmo Play-Doh commercial.
How'd you land that?
First audition, first job.
I got my first audition and I somehow booked it.
Was it through a manager or was it through a newspaper or a website?
Yeah, it was I didn't have a manager then either, so yeah.
Wow.
Right after that, you got one.
Nice. So you did get a manager.
Shortly after that commercial, yeah.
Nice. And so now, are you traipsing into the city trying to do auditions at this point?
Yep.
And you're going to school?
Yeah, yes.
All right. Now, how do you balance two of those things?
Well, with the school, with like the principal and everything, we would have to tell them like, hey, I might not be in school every so often, and like we would have to get the okay with that. So we'll have to like send in a paper to like allow me to do acting during that school year, and if they all said yes, I could do acting. If not, I would not be able to do acting for the remainder of that year.
But they were pretty good with it?
They were fine with it, thankfully.
Amen. And now, let me see. At the age of 8, you get on the Michael J. Fox show?
Yes, I met Michael J. Fox.
You did meet him. And how was that? Now, at this point, do you have a manager, or are you still just finding gigs?
Yes, I do have a manager at this point.
And the manager's in Manhattan?
Yeah.
Nice. And so he helped you get the job with the Michael J. Fox show?
Yep, he found it, and I got the audition, and I booked it.
How was that? Must have been exciting.
Everyone in my family was ecstatic about it. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
And what was it like, going on the set for the first time and being in that environment? Now you